Hi guys, this is Team Skittles bringing you a new deck profile on our friend from the outer world, Kaguya. Her judgment cost is 1 light, 1 moon, 1 void, and she has the additional ability that whenever you spend a moon, you can use it to create a green. And whenever a moon enters play, you draw a card. We're going to flip her over. So when she's flipped over, she is a 7/9 J ruler. You still have the effect that to tap moons for green, and whenever a card is awakened in your deck, this card gains 2 counters, each counter giving her 100 attack and 100 defense. So if you're playing the awakening variant, she can get very large. She has the tap a moon ability to cancel an automatic ability, plus tap a light and a void to prevent the next damage that would be dealt to this card this turn. And then her God's Art is 1 light, 1 moon with 3 void, rest all resonators your opponent controls, then recover all magic stones you control, and you may pay awakening costs for 1 moon less this turn. Be perfectly honest though, in this variant of the deck, I normally don't get to flip her over because they're usually either aggravated or dead by then. So for our stone lineup, we play 2 magic stones of Moonlight. It's tap for moon or tap to copy a color. But with Kaguya with her moon tap for green, no matter what, it counts as a green stone for you. So no matter what, it's always live with this deck for something. We play 4 magic stones of the Gusting Skies, which is tap for a light in a wind, which comes very handy. Then we play our last 4 stones, which is Moonbreeze Memoria. This works the same way. You can tap it for a light and a moon, but with the moon, it technically counts for green, so you can tap for all 3 stones that you need, so light, green, and moon. So for our main deck, we play 2 Shine Strikes. While your ruler is Kaguya, you can rest a Resonator and draw a card, but if your ruler is not Kaguya, you can either rest a Resonator, then draw a card, or draw a card. Becomes a very nice card to help grind out your opponent. We play 2 Kaguya's Prominations, which is a 1-drop. Give a Resonator 2/4 with the Awakening to prevent the next damage that would be dealt to this card. Then she gains a counter for every 100 damage she takes, and then for every counter she gains 100 attack. Well, 100 attack, 100 defense. Then we play 2 Wall of Winds. This is a 1-drop spell cancel unless your opponent pays an additional mana. We play 3 Seal of Wind and Light. Cancel a target spell for a 2-drop, or you can pay the awakening cost for a moon to make sure that they can't chase it, so they can't play anything else after that in that same chain. So for our Resonators, we play 4 Familiars of the Holy Winds for draw power. This is a 1/2-drop with the entry ability to draw a card, plus tap a green stone to deal 300 damage to a Resonator. Also, nice blocker for your deck. We play 3 Lunar Abyss. This is a 1-drop 3/3 with flying, with the Awakening effect to recover a Resonator on your board. And then if the Resonator gets recovered, she gains 2 counters, which will give her 100/100. So she become 2. With the Awakening, she'd be a 2/5/5 with flying. This card works great with our Moonbreeze Elf, because when you tap her for the stone for the Awakening as it's a spell, you can target her for the effect to recover, so that way no matter what you still have the additional stone, so he still counts for 1-drop for you. And also this card can't be attacked, so it's very relevant in this deck compared to an Elvish Priest, because they have to use card effects to be able to get rid of it instead of just attacking over it. And also with Kaguya, she can create a green. So with this variant of Kaguya, we're playing the 6-Age engine, but just green lights. This is a 1-drop card called the Shiny Bamboo. It's an addition field card. When it enters, you search for Kagu, the tail of the bamboo cutter, which is this card. And you also have the active ability to tap this card to recover this card. So very relevant for when you want to do a counter spam for 6 ages with this card. This card's a 1-drop 3/3. It has 2 activate abilities. You can pay 1 mana while tapping it to give a 6-age card you control 1 knowledge counter. Or you can also remove 3 knowledge counter from any number of resonators to remove a resonator from the game. That can become very relevant if you want to try to get rid of Alice or something from like the World Tree decks very easily, or anything along those lines. We play 3 of the 0, the Flash Magic Warrior. She's a 3-drop 5/7 with quick cast. Pretty much every 6-age is a quick cast with the entry ability to put a knowledge counter on this card. Whenever a 6-age enters board, she gains an additional counter. With her active ability to remove a knowledge counter from this card to prevent the next 300 damage that would be dealt to a target resonator. So just allows you to protect yourself from some resonators. To be perfectly honest, I normally wouldn't play a whole lot of that, but I don't have enough feat sings for the deck, so that's why we're playing those, just for the extra drop. Right now I have 2 of the feat sings of the Holy Wind. You should be playing 4 of this, but it works like this as well. It's a quick cast with the extra ability to prevent all damage that would be dealt to a target resonator until the end of the turn. And it also has the active ability to tap to reduce 1 will of any color you need. So it works great for when you want to summon your other 6 ages more quickly. We play 4 of the feat sing of the Elvish Oracle. She's a 4-drop with 600 attack and 1000 defense with quick cast. The ability to gain 1 knowledge counter with a continuous ability that whenever 6-age enters board to gain a counter. But her active ability is to cancel target spell card unless your opponent wants to pay an additional win. So you're essentially playing more Wall of Winds. And then we play 3 Alma, the Magic of Light. She's a 4-drop 5/5 with quick cast. She seems kind of small, but that's because her effect for knowledge counters is stronger. She obviously has 2 6-age effects to gain counters when she enters board and keep gaining counters when a 6-age enters the board, but her active ability is remove a knowledge counter to remove an attacking creature from the game. So this can become very relevant, especially if you continue to keep counters up on it. Your opponent will have to try to play around it. And then we play 1, it's Exact Keeper of the Seal. He's a 4-drop, a 6-drop 11/11. But when this card enters the field, you may remove up to 3 cards from your opponent's field from Resonators or Regalias from the field. Then this card would gain counter for each. And then for each counter card, when this card gets removed by this card effect, he gains 3/3 for each. We play 2 from your World Trees. It's a 2-drop spell chant which put back any number of cards on the bottom of your deck to draw back the same number of cards plus an additional one, plus gain 800 life. So nice way to keep gaining life up and keep your hand full. And our last 2 cards is Sign to the Future. This is a 2-drop spell chant standby, but you can also activate from your hand as a chant instant if the triggers happens while it's in your hand. If your opponent controls 3 or more resonators than you do, in this deck you don't need to have all your resonators on board all the time. So this will help keep your opponent's board small while you're trying to build up your board early game. And late game, if your opponent just drops a bunch of resonators, they can also just start beating them off more with that. Other than that, this is our 6-age Kaguya deck profile. Any comments, questions, or ideas you might have for us below, put them there. We'll get back to you guys as fast as we can. Other than that, have a great day. This was Team Skittles signing off.